Today, I'm going to be putting Justin Jefferson and Tyreek Hill on the Los Angeles Chargers to see if they can win a Super Bowl. So as you guys can see, my boy Justin Jefferson is on the LA Chargers, and my boy Tyreek Hill is also on the LA Chargers. I mean, as you can see, this offense is stacked to the max right now. I mean, my boy Justin Herbert better have a career-high season, and it's not just the offense, because as you can see, the defense is also loaded with weapons. I mean, with all these weapons, there's a very high chance that my boy Justin Herbert can win MVP this season, but at the same time, I mean, we have to see Patrick Mahomes twice a year. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and sim to the playoffs. I can't see this team missing the playoffs, but I mean, it's still gonna be tough to win the division just because Patrick Mahomes exists. As you can see, we had a pretty good season going 12-5, but I mean, the Broncos and the Chiefs still finished ahead of us. But I mean, thankfully, we made it to the playoffs. We played the Bengals in the wild card round, and it looks like we're gonna escape with the win. So now we play the Broncos in the divisional round, and it seems like Russell Wilson just gave up mid-game because they got absolutely smoked. So now we play the Chiefs for a trip to the Super Bowl. But on the downside, Tyreek Hill decided he wanted to break his ankle, so he's done for the year. But at least we still have Justin Jefferson to work with. As you can see, we start with the ball here, so hopefully we can get off to a hot start, but this is going to be an absolute test. I knew we were going to see the Chiefs in the playoffs at one point or another, and I mean, the fact that this is to go to the Super Bowl just makes this game 10 times more intense than it already would have been. Jefferson, please. We're going to get the first down. Okay, we really needed that. I'll probably go for a shot at one point, but I mean, I want to make sure we can at least get in the field goal position. I mean, Chris Jones is in the back of my mind as well, so I'm super terrified of him. That's why I'm playing things safe. They brought up a third down though, so we really need a first here. Last time I ran this play of Jefferson, it worked out, so hopefully it... Oh, man. Oh, that's going to be really close. It's still going to be a first. I thought I was going to have to go on the run there, but thankfully he got open last second. I'm going to try and get Keenan Allen downfield, though. There's a very high chance that this doesn't work, but it looks like that is going to be good for another first down. 8 yards to go. Anyways, I mean, we need 8 yards, and Chris Jones is going to be right there. So this probably won't work. This run might get shut down really quickly. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, we have one more chance to nail this thing in. I don't know if this is a smart play call, but I'm putting all of my trust in Keenan Allen right now. If he can't get open, I can probably hit Everett. But, oh, man, that's going to be tight. We got it for the touchdown, though, so we're going to take the lead first. That is what I like to see. But anyways, you guys know the drill. I mean, time to sim to the end of this game and just pray that things go our way. I mean, we're playing Patrick Mahomes, so I kind of have a bad feeling about this. As you can see, we have a really close game in the fourth quarter, and the Chiefs have the ball. So, I mean, it's kind of up to our defense to get a stop, but they're not going to. So, I mean, now it's time for Herbert to either put together a game-winning drive, which it looks like that might be the case, but the Chiefs are going to tie it and send it to overtime. Nothing is safe when you're playing Patrick Mahomes, man. I am telling you. I mean, we're going to score again, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to do the same thing. Like, this is back and forth, but we're going to get the game-winning field goal to send us to the Super Bowl in year number 1. I mean, I knew it was going to be an absolute war when I seen we had to play Patrick Mahomes for a trip to the Super Bowl, but this team finally got things done, so the Chargers are going to the Super Bowl. I was hoping we would have won MVP, but it looks like it's going to Lamar this year. We finished 5th place in the votings, which honestly isn't the best. I mean, 34 touchdowns for only 4 interceptions. We definitely did have a pretty crazy season, but apparently Lamar did even better. Anyways, as you can see, we got to take on the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. So, I mean, again, this game is going to be an all-out war. We're going to be starting with the ball here, though, so hopefully we can get off to a hot start. But, I mean, as you can see, the Cowboys defense is absolutely loaded, so things are not going to come easy in this game. I mean, judging off that last play, the run game just might not work at all today. So I'm going to go back to this play of Jefferson. It worked real nicely against the Chiefs, and it looks like it's going to be the same story here. We are gone for a huge pickup. I really do want to try and get the run game going. I mean, again, this defense is scary. We only got 1 yard last time, and it looks like it's going to be the exact same story this time. I mean, I don't want to totally abandon the run game because I feel like if I can get get it going, Eckler will go off like he always does. But for now, I'm just going to keep passing the ball so we can get first downs. I mean, they did just bring up a third since we didn't get first last time. So hopefully Everett can get open here. If not, we're screwed. That's looking good, though. That's going to be another first to keep the drive alive and some. That's a huge pickup. I mean, 18 yards and we got a touchdown. But, like, I really don't want to force an interception. Oh, man. In the red zone. Come on, Eckler, please. That's the biggest run we've got all day. Clearly, the passing game's working better, though, so I'm probably just going to stick to this. That's going to be another first down. Apparently, we were just short there. I thought we got a first, but it's 3rd and inches, so hopefully... Come on, Eckler, save the day, bro. Save the day, bro. We actually might squeeze in for a touchdown, 2 yards to go. I mean, last time I ran this play, it worked out for a touchdown. Worst comes to worst, I might go on the run of Herbert here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to find Allen for the touchdown. So that's going to give us the lead first here, which is pretty big. Because, I mean, if we can hold on to that, we win the Super Bowl. But again, we're playing the Cowboys. So, I mean, this is probably going to come right down to the wire, just like the last game. And unfortunately, as you can see, things are not looking so good in the 4th quarter. We're going to get the ball back, though. If we can score, that's going to tie the game with 16 seconds left. I mean, overtime in the Super Bowl is actually wild. If we can't score here, we're done. But we're gonna tie it again. Unfortunately, though, the Cowboys are going to kick a game-winning field goal. So, after beating the Chiefs with a game-winning field goal to get to this game, we're going to lose this game to a game-winning field goal from the Cowboys. Definitely sucks making it this far just to lose by 3 points in overtime. But I gotta say, I like what I see out of the Chargers. They definitely look very dominant with Jefferson and Hill on this team. So, hopefully that means there's good things to come. But to cap off year number 1, Dak Prescott and the Cowboys are going to be hoisting the Lombardi trophy. But anyway, that brings us to free agency. And I mean, as I said, after that playoff run, I'd say the future's definitely looking bright for the Chargers. We had to go ahead and make this team even better. We got Wilkins, Wagner, Zettler, and Pierce. But anyways, that brings us to year number 2. And after all those pickups, I mean, I'd say this team is definitely going to be one of the scariest teams in the league after all of those upgrades. Once again, we're going to go ahead and sim to the playoffs. And hopefully we can do the same thing we did last year, except for this year, I'd like to actually win the Super Bowl. And as you can see, this season we went off going 15-2 to win the division this time. We played the Browns in the wild card round, and it looks like we're going to sneak away with a 1-score win. So now we have a rematch against the Chiefs in the divisional round. Looks like once again we're going to beat the Chiefs by 3 points. So now we play the Bills for a trip to the Super Bowl. And if you thought we were good going 15-2, the Bills went 16-1. So I'm not going to lie to you, I am actually terrified for this matchup. We're almost all the way through the 4th quarter here. I mean, it's been all defense so far. Nothing has happened at all. I mean, oh, come on. That's a good pickup. Let's go, Eckler. Okay. Yards are not going to be easy to come by this game, though. I mean, look how many X factors are on the Bills. That is actually the scariest thing I've ever seen. This might be the best defense in the league. That's another pickup from Eckler. Obviously, Tyreek has legs on him, though, and since he's back, we haven't used him yet this video, so hopefully he can get some yardage here. I mean, the speed is actually ridiculous. Once he gets going, good luck catching up to this guy. So thanks to our boy Tyreek, we only need 21 yards for a touchdown. This play is really risky. There's a very high chance this gets picked off, or we might just get sacked. We're gonna break out and so close. 2nd and 2. I'm not even mad we didn't get a first there. I'm just happy we didn't get sacked by Von Miller, and the fact that we actually got yardage out of that play is ridiculous. But anyways, we obviously did not get a first down there. So if we can't get a first here, I'm gonna be super butthurt, but I'm putting all of my trust in Eckler, and that's actually gonna work out for a touchdown. So we're gonna take the lead first here in the 2nd quarter. I mean, that took a long time for someone to score. As I said, this game's been all defense so far, but we're gonna sim to the end and hopefully we can hold out for the win. As you can see, we have a 3-point lead in the 4th quarter here, and the Bills are gonna tie it again. I mean, 20-20, that's not bad, but it's still a pretty low scoring game. Again, it's been all defense so far. We're gonna get a field goal. So if we can get a stop here, we're gonna take the win because we are in overtime, but it looks like Josh Allen is gonna one-up us with a touchdown. So we're not going back back to the Super Bowl this year. I mean, again, that was a really good game. The Bills only lost one game this whole year, man. So I knew it was going to be difficult. But either way, that is a very disappointing way to end off the season. It looks like Josh Allen also won MVP. We came 5th place again, which I don't really get because we went 15-2. But I mean, I guess Herbert didn't do as good this year as he did last year. I mean, 33 touchdowns for only 3 interceptions. That's still insane, but I'm assuming Josh Allen did some record-breaking type of numbers. On the bright side, though, I mean, as you can see, Herbert has also gone all the way up to a 99 overall. And it looks like the Bills are going to go on to beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl. But anyways, as you guys are about to see, we had another crazy free agency this year. I forgot to re-sign Jefferson, so we got him back. I mean, the biggest pickup we probably had, other than all the players I forgot to re-sign that we got back, was probably Judon. But anyways, that's gonna bring us to year number 3. I mean, we've had one hell of a run the last 2 seasons, so hopefully we can go off again here. But you know the drill. We're gonna go ahead and sim to the playoffs, and I mean, hopefully we can do as good as last year. Last year we went 15-2 though, so that's gonna be pretty tough to beat. Once again, as you can see, we're gonna go 15-2 this season, which still isn't good enough to beat the Chiefs. They won the division, and we played the Colts in the wild card round, and it looks like we're gonna take down the Colts by 3 points. So now we played the Chiefs in the divisional round, but apparently this time it looks like Mahomes is finally gonna get his revenge. I mean, that's definitely not how I wanted to end off this season, but I mean, at one point or another, we were gonna lose. I mean, there was no way we were gonna go 3-0 against Mahomes. It looks like Mahomes is also gonna win MVP this year. I mean, apparently it's just impossible to get Justin Herbert an MVP. We had 35 touchdowns for only 2 interceptions. I mean, that's definitely not terrible. We did only have 3,600 yards though. But it looks like Allen's gonna go on to win his 2nd Super Bowl with a 3-point win over the Rams. But that's gonna bring us to year number 4, which is gonna be the final season of this video. I didn't make any changes in the offseason this time because I feel like this team is already stacked. We really don't need to make any improvements. So we're gonna go ahead and sim to the playoffs for the final time. And I mean, if we're gonna actually win a Super Bowl, now would definitely be the time to do that. But as you can see, we somehow managed to go 9-8, which doesn't put us in the playoffs. I don't even care, bro. I said that was gonna be the last season, but I am not ending off on that. So we're doing one more year. Anyways, it looks like Jalen Hurts is gonna win his first MVP of the video. And as you can see, I mean, this was definitely a season to forget for Justin Herbert. I mean, that's not even terrible to be honest with you, but compared to the other years, that is one of his worst seasons yet. And it looks like Josh Allen's gonna win his 3rd Super Bowl of the video against the Giants. So apparently the Bills are actually those guys right now. I mean, that was obviously a very disappointing season though, so we had to make some changes in free agency. I mean, it wasn't the strongest free agency class to be honest with you, but we got Matthew, Leonard, Buckner, and Hill in free agency. But anyways, that brings us to year number 5. No bullshit. This is actually going to be the last season of the video this time. So for the actual final time, we're going to go ahead and sim to the playoffs. And all I ask is that we actually make it this year. I mean, I'm really not trying to end off the video by missing the playoffs 2 years in a row. And luckily for us, it looks like we're going to bounce back this season, going 14-3 to win the division. And this year, that's going to be enough to give us the #1 seed in the playoffs. So obviously those upgrades were a big help. They actually pushed us to the playoffs this year. We played the Browns in the divisional round. They are 8-9. So I mean, if we go out to a team with a losing record, I'm going to be so butthurt. But it looks like the Browns got absolutely obliterated. So now we play the Jags for a trip to the Super Bowl. Anyways, I'm going to try and get things going with Tyreek to start this drive off. As you can see, the Jags hit a field goal, so we're down 3-0. But I mean, hopefully that won't be too difficult to come back from. Hill is wide open for a massive first down. Okay, let's go. I'm not going to lie, I honestly wasn't expecting that to work. Because as you can see, unfortunately, Hill has kind of regressed. He lost his X factor, and he's gone all the way down to an 89 overall. But I mean, my boy Jefferson is still at a 99, so he's probably going to be the main target today. This might not work anymore because we're in the red zone, but I'm going for it anyways. I really need you, bro. Hill, that's going to be a touchdown. Let's go. Okay, so even though he's regressed a lot, he still has that speed, but we're going to sim to the end of this game, and hopefully we can make one last run at the Lombardi Trophy this year. But as you can see in the fourth quarter, we're losing. I mean, this game's been pretty much all defense. We're going to take the lead. The Jags ended up getting a field goal after that though, so I mean, we got 27 seconds to put together a game-winning drive, and it looks like that's not gonna happen. So that is gonna end things off. Honestly thought there would be more scoring. I mean, 19-17, that game was super defensive. Jags defense is stacked, but so is ours. But I mean, our offense just couldn't get the job done. So that is gonna be a very disappointing way to end off the video. I gotta say, I'm kind of surprised this team couldn't win a Super Bowl. But anyways, Josh Allen won another MVP. We came third place in the votings this year, which is actually the best we've done. I mean, 31 touchdowns for 5 interceptions is better than last year, but it's still not even close to our career high. But after losing to the Jags, it looks like they went on to lose to the Commanders in the Super Bowl this year. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, you might as well comment the most random thing you can think of so we can confuse everybody in the comment section. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.